Okay, testing, testing. Encoding seems to be good right now. Testing, testing. Hopefully the coding is good. Okay. This seems to be it. Okay, testing, testing. Encoding seems to be good right now. Testing, testing. Hopefully the coding is good. Okay. This seems to be it. Okay, testing, testing. Alright. I'll wait for 2 more minutes and we'll start the stream. Okay. Just waiting for everyone to join again. Put a thumbnail. No, that's not the thumb. I've accidentally put a thumbnail of Zach sinking in R160. That was from last night. It was fun. Good stuff. Okay. There we go. We got a good thumbnail. Hello, NJTE. Welcome back. This stream seems to be good right now, so I'm gonna start it again. This is a Land of Sand bound H train. The next stop on this train is 12th Street City Hall. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. This is 12th Street City Hall. Land of Sand bound H Express train. The next stop on this train is 10th Street. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. This is 10th Street, last stop in Slick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Landers bound H train. The next and last stop on this train is Sando Terminal. We will be terminating early because the conductor has had enough of the BS. So therefore, he is ending his shift early. Let me make sure I got a clear path ahead of me before I launch my train. Okay, Sando is clear. I don't know what's going on here. It might be a problem later on here. Emerald is good. Take that as you will. Oh, okay, I see the problem. Yep. Okay. Trains are bugging out right here. Actually, they're not really bugging out. They're doing what they're supposed to do. It's like beachfront, so not a problem. All I gotta do... Okay, that's a problem. Stop. Change direction. Drive. Drive. Change direction. Drive. First, in order to drive it... Whoa. Stop train. Change direction. Drive. Okay, now the land of sand is back to the way it should be. I gotta go get my 68 because I can't just be leaving that in the middle of the road. Sorry if the sand is blinding your eyes. It might be actually blinding your eye. If it is, I'm sorry. And again, I can't read your comments right now, but I will be able to soon. Like I'll say give it like 15 minutes or so. Serious error occurred. I know. A serious error occurred. Okay, good. He's still moving. What if New Flyer D40LFs? What if NJT had D40LFs instead of Nabis? That would be foam. It would be foam. Gillard low-floor buses from DART ran on 126 after Hurricane Sandy? I did not know that. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, if I accidentally end up on the Sando branch, I will be going to Castle Street. Depends on how quickly I can slow this train down. There is a possibility we might just end up on the Sando branch. We'll wait and see. You see all those signals ahead of me? That's all for Sando. Okay, I slowed down in time. So we will be terminating. Okay. That would be the Sando branch if I didn't break in time. Okay, now I can read your guys' comments. Sando Street Terminal, last stop. Last stop. No passengers, this train is going out of customer service. Wait, forgot you can't do it inside of the train. Hopefully it unloads instead of load. Yes, I did create a Sando loop. Wait. Ah! Wait! Hold on. There we go. I don't want to be followed by that train, because then it will create another jam. Come on, please unload. We'll see what happens. I did create a Sando loop, but I also created a Sando Street Terminal, which is right here. It's a refurbished terminal, because before, the terminal never looked this good. Ah! She went, ah! I'm weak. She's still on the train for some reason. That's weird. Maybe she's a new customer? Yeah, we got that guy in the corner now. Let's see if I can zoom in on him. Nope. Okay, we finished our run for our first run of the day, which is the H train. Wait, let me do FN, F5, and then take the picture. Capture. I hear an R32. Let me see where it's coming from. Probably looping back around. I hope. Yep. There we are. Why do you have an Alaska Railroad train on the subway system? Because I'm different. And also because it's supposed to be part of the shuttle, but it's not at the shuttle location. After we watch this train leave, we're going to get an R32. This train uses the other Sando Street. Into the portal it goes. I want to get in-tunnel footage. Where are the rest of the trains? Did something get stuck again? I have a feeling they got stuck. I was right. They got unstuck. Now where's the rest of the trains? Okay, one of the R30s went into layup. It's pretty cool. So we won't be seeing this train. This consists for the rest of the day. Consist being, let's see, 8403, 8369, 8380, 8365. Can't read that. 80. Wait. I lost track. '83, '89, '83, '88, '83, '75, and '83, '73. Okay, so that train is done for the day. What about everything else? Where's everything else at? I have a feeling some stuff got stuck again. I'm not sure where. No, there's a whole bunch of stuff that should be running, and it's not here. It's like there was a 143. Where's all of it? Okay, I'm gonna ignore the fact that there are some missing trains right now. I'm gonna pretend that's not a problem, and I'm gonna just keep running the operation. But yeah, once again, I'm gonna just have trains go local around the area. Okay, I know there's a 143 under here. No, I'm sorry. This is an early layout. I know I could program them to stop it. I'm aware I could program them to stop at stations. However, I only set track. I just started setting track marks today, so not all of them are in yet. Why did the audio stop for the train? I know it's coming, but I don't know why the audio stopped. Audio shouldn't have done that. I think the line is just too big to govern all at once. Either way, there's a train. Wait, why didn't I just do that first? Well, I could have done that first. Jane, that's funny. You're not telling me my bridge electric was still being held up. Then Gus is over here just chilling. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel bad for the people who've been stuck in this tunnel for half an hour. I feel bad for those people. They've just been stuck in the tunnel. Like, but then again, I was stuck in a tunnel once. I was stuck on the Amtrak. The only problem with the 143s is they are excessively loud. Other than that, I have no problem with them. Now I've lost the sense of where I'm going. Okay, this way. That, wouldn't you agree that R143 is excessively loud? Like, I could not hear myself over the 143. Well, at least it's better than a 143 screeching in my ear. That was the situation before. Hope you watch out for... Okay, I'll definitely keep that in mind. Because here at the KTA, we do not like trolls. Trolls are terrible. I think people should be allowed to just enjoy their lives without being trolled by other people. That's my personal feeling. Okay. We got that R30 in layup. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fan advance Slicken Avenue a little bit. And once I'm done, I'm going to go grab my train from 223rd. Okay, I'm fanning here. I hear HEV outside. But yeah, I'm glad I finally came up with a thumbnail for the Route 19 streams. Waiting for the Bridge Electric to pass by. Fanning Advanced Slicken is pretty empty right now. Hold on, I gotta pause that. That's just way too loud. I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm 20. 10. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out a proper sound set. I'm gonna just leave it at 10 for now. Okay, finally the noise is gone. Do I support de-interlining the lines? De-interlining. You're gonna have to explain that to me, because I know I've heard it before, but I'm not fully familiar with the concept. Do trains to and from the yard use the other Sandoz Street? Yes. The trains coming from the yard use the Sandoz Street that was closest to the yard. The one that's not the terminal. Check my map. Hello, Transit Studios. Okay, switching the terminals of certain lines. That's an interesting one. So, for example, when you say switching the terminals, do you mean like, let's say, like the 2 train to, like, 242nd Street and like the 1 train to 241st, things of that nature? I mean, I'm gonna start with that example. If you switch the 2 to 242nd Street, I don't think it would be more lucrative than its current setup. Like, the way the 2 is set up right now, I like the way the 2 is set up right now. So, in switching the 1 to 242nd, like, that would actually be a pain in the neck, because the way that the 2 and the 3 switches are built is 2 and the 3 are built to just keep going forward like this, and the 1 keeps going forward on its track. So if you switch them up, like, you would have to switch to the other track, and the other train would have to switch to that side, and the more switching you do, the more it delays a certain route. Like, and the more a 4-track line such as this comes together and becomes a 2-track line, like how the A and C do at Chambers Street, it delays the line even more so. Like, those are like choke points, like between Chambers and Hoyt Schimmerhorn, and between there's another one. I know that's the main choke point though. I would say 59th Street is a choke point, because that's like 4 lines merging into 2 lines. But yeah, that's the main choke point I'm aware of for the A and C, is between Chambers Street and Hoyt Schimmerhorn. Just trying to think about other lines. Like IRT, I say that IRT should be left the way it is, personally. That's my personal opinion. BMT, I'm sure you could move some stuff around. Like, I know people have said C to Lefferts. I'm kind of for it. B to Coney Island would be a little bit too stressful, because then you got 5 routes going into Coney. For an extension of Staten Island, we have to switch via the D and R lines in southern terminals. The R would serve west. Okay. Interesting. Well, I think the D gets more ridership, so it would make sense to switch the terminal. At the same time, that would potentially complicate yard assignments, because like, you know, the R train's assigned to Jamaica, so if it's going to Coney Island, then the D train doesn't have the proper access to Coney Island that it would have had if it kept going to Coney Island. I know the D's not assigned to Coney Island, but it would still complicate, like, yard work. Okay, I'm in the right place. Let's just leave these here for layup. Okay, we got our fully ready R32 here at 223rd Street for the second run of the day. Signed up as D because I couldn't find any H's. Oh yeah, like, if you stick by, like, for after hours, I might show you the special surprise I got. So we got the R32. One of them is specially signed. Oh wait, I just passed it. This one is specially signed. It's signed up to Van Wyck Expressway on Queens. And of course, Van Sicklin Avenue is the closest thing to Van Slycken Avenue. Conduit Boulevard because of Conduit Bridge. Okay, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. This is a West Point bound H train. The next stop is Hazel Avenue. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. But yeah, as far as transit, like, I would kind of say I have like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because I'm somewhat into transit, but I'm somewhat also getting out of it, which is why I'm not familiar with like terms like such as de-interlining and things of that nature. Still making my decision. But at the same time, I do have a lot of knowledge of transit, and I don't want that to go to waste. Those two are layout. As you see, we got environmentally friendly signals with solar panels instead of other methods. So the solar panels just power the signals. It's just us trying to be innovative on the extension. The R would be based out of Coney Island, and the D would still... Yeah, the D's yard assignments I don't think would change too much, because you're right, it's not actually assigned to Coney Island. But for the R to be based out of Coney Island, I think that's actually smart. Reason being that puts all 4 Broadway lines in the same yard. Problem is, do they have enough trains for it? This is a West Point bound H train. Next stop is Willow Birch Ave. I'm sorry, Autumn Avenue. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. I'm still learning my own stations. Had this line for 6 years and I'm still learning my own station. It's ridiculous. The B would run via CB. So basically what you're saying is, by de-interlining, it would bring back the old assignments that we're familiar with. Like the oh yeah, by the way, if either I'm speaking too loudly or the train audio is too low or too high, just don't hesitate to let me know, because I want to have good audio for the stream. The N would move to Brighton with the Q. Okay, I see what you're getting at now. Well, they did do a GO with the N via Brighton once. I'm just thinking about that logistically. And my conclusion is now, no, I do not support de-interlining. Reason being, if I am on Broadway, I can either get the Q train to Brighton or the N train to 4th Avenue. I don't want to get the N and Q which both go via Brighton, because even though it means I could choose either train, it also makes things very complicated. Like, because that means you have 2 trains that are both serving the same branch. Suppose I need 4th Avenue, but I don't have easy access to the 6th Avenue lines. And 34th Street, Herald Square, is a little bit hard for me to access. So forget about 34th Herald Square. I need a train that could take me to Brighton, and I need a train that could take me to 4th, that are both on the same line. The Q takes me to Brighton, the N takes me to 4th. I have a choice. So de-interlining would take away my choice of what branch I want to go on. So no, I'm not for de-interlining. Now with the current knowledge I have of it. Casually ignored my overshoot. I'm still learning how to drive these things. Autumn Avenue, next stop is Willow Birch. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Most de-interlining projects I see involve the upper Linux line being abandoned. Ooh. Well, I see why you'd say that, because push comes to shove, if did come to shove, you would still have the 2 at 149th, and you'd still have the M1 and M7, which can take you up to Harlem 147, which is basically around the same area as the 3. That's another overshoot. You know what? I'm gonna just skip it. We are skipping Willow Birch due to Techno's incompetence as a driver. Would be abandoned, and the 3 would be sent to Dyer. Problem is, you're moving so. I mean, I understand why you'd want to cut 145 and 148. I mean, 145 is a bit of an impractical station anyway. And I gotta mention, there is a problem at 135th Street, which you all are aware of. That the way the switches are built, if a southbound 2 train is coming in, it will block a southbound 3 train temporarily. That is the major problem. And also, if a northbound 3 train is heading to Harlem, that will block a southbound 2 train from being able to enter the portal, and thereby holding up very important and pivotal 2 train surface. So I see what you're getting at there. This is a West Point bound H train. The next stop is 200th Street. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. I gotta fix that signal later. I'll put it in my tab. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Forgot I'm still streaming. I can't put it on my tab right now, but someone will remind me later. But again, when you say sending the 5 to Burnside Avenue, the only way I would see that working, personally, is if you send it via the express track from 149. Problem is, now if you were a person who used to have a 1-seat ride on the White Plains Road line from Lexington Avenue, now you gotta get up and transfer to the 2, and that could create congestion. So once again, I'm not for de-interlining in this particular instance. Because then that means if you're a Lexington rider, then you are forced to take the Jerome Avenue line if you don't want to get off your train. So I do appreciate you sharing the concept with me, because it definitely deserves some investigation. Most de-interlining projects were created by people who want to see their favorite trains on their favorite lines. Well, that shouldn't really be the purpose of train service. It shouldn't be about your favorite train on your favorite line. It should be about servicing the citizens of New York City in the best way possible. Because that's what trains were created to do. Just because we happen to be fans of them doesn't mean they should be curtailed to our expense. This is a West Point bound H train. The next stop is 193rd Street. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Hold on. Where's my car? There's my car. Rail fan window. Good. Check. With the right angle. Sorry if these journeys take forever. I'm new at this. Eventually I will get it. And again, what I'll say about 3 to Dire is while you are creating opportunities for people in Manhattan to be sent to the Bronx, at the same time you are also um, making it harder for people from the Lexington line to have access to the White Plains Road line. You're basically cucking the 5 train, which is not good. Like, de-interlining is basically depriving, it could deprive passengers of having access to more lines, which I am not, which I am opposed to. I am not for that. There's a West Point bound H train. The next stop is 181st Street. First stop in West Point. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. With the R via Weston, it moves back to Astoria. Oh, no. Excuse me. Sorry. Because what it seems like is that you would basically try to turn back the wheels of time. By doing so, you would make a lot of changes that were made in the 70s and 80s. You would basically revert back to that. R to Astoria, I don't really know about that. Because then you're depriving people who need Queens Boulevard service. Like, having a Broadway line that goes to Queens Boulevard is very efficient. I'm not joking when I say that. This is 181st Street. Hopefully I don't overshoot, but I probably will. This time it wasn't my fault because I was actually trying. Yep, that's an overshoot. Oh well, I tried. 1.5 cars. Not bad. This is a Slickin-bound H Express train. The next stop is Kingside Road. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. As you see, my line is mostly dominated by R32s. Oh no. It turns out that I have deprived myself. I went on the local track instead of the express. Oops. Nothing I can do about that now. I'm stuck on the local until I get to 134th. Oh wait, there is something I can do. I can always battery run. Again, if you can't hear the train, please let me know. The G would replace the R to Forest Hills. I mean, now you're giving crosstown riders a chance to get access to Forest Hills. Problem is, we're not going to have 5-car R160s on Queens Boulevard. It's too packed for that. So therefore, the current setup with a walking transfer seems to be the most efficient as far as the G is concerned. You get up and you walk to the E and M. And our customers are used to that. By making all these changes, you would make customers very confused. This is a Slickin-bound H local train. Next stop is Kingside Road. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. There's 174th Street Yard in the distance. Um, so as much nostalgia as this would cause, I don't think it's practical. And I'll probably come back to this video when I'm doing like my next stop news takes. Oh wait, oh no 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 wait, hold on. I wasn't ready. We got a traffic jam. Oops. Okay, what's going on? We got trains stuck at green lights. Fix the issue at Rogers Junction. The 3 could be... I'm sorry, I didn't finish reading your first text. This increases the R train frequency from 24 to 30 trains per hour. Oh! Okay, LaGuardia extension. Well, okay, so when you say de-interlining, you're not talking about anything in the near future, you're talking about far future. Because in order for us to get like a LaGuardia extension, we're not even done with the 2nd Avenue one. So that one has to be finished first, in my opinion, before we could even think about trying to start a LaGuardia extension. Or who knows? I could be wrong about all of this. We don't know. Fix the issue at Rogers Junction. The 3 will be sent via Nostrum for 5 to avoid the sharp curve at Concourse and terminate at Burnside. But at the same time, I'll see how I feel about the 3 via Nostrum. Like, in my head, it seems like a smart idea, but let me just process that. But then again, like I said, but then by doing that, you make, you're going to end up making the Flatbush line solely dependent on express trains from Lexington. What if there's an issue on Lexington? You need a train from 7 to cover you out. Same thing for the 2 and 3. Then you're making the New Lots line solely dependent on 7th Avenue trains. What if there's an issue on 7th Avenue? Then you're basically finished. But at the same time, you could still reroute trains. It is true, you can still reroute your trains via the, like, you know how you send like 4s to New Lots and 5s to... You could basically send the 5 train anywhere. So that is true, you could always change assignments. It sounds like a great idea in theory, but I'm not sure how it would play out in practice. Watch Mystic Transit, he has great ideas on the subject. Noted. Well, anything's better than what I'm currently going through right now with all my trains stacked on each other. This always happens every time I try and run multiple trains. And I'm not even at full capacity yet. This is not full capacity. As you can see, there's several more trains in the yard. Uh-oh. Now I got this 32 just coming to a stop. Darn it, wait. Okay, 151st, 157, Kingside. Okay, I'm gonna come into Kingside now. I mean, But then the 4 would just become a full-time server of new lots when it's already a part-time server. Not sure how I feel about that part. Bound H local. Next stop on this train is 157th Street. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Ladies and gentlemen, due to severe delays, this train will be running on the local track and will not be performing a battery run. As you see, I got a whole bunch of reds in front of me. This is 157th Street. Good grief, I got a lot of reds ahead of me. This is gonna be a fun day. Overshoot. There it is. I overshot almost every station I came into. Bound H local. Next stop is 151st. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. I got 3 more reds ahead of me. That can't be good. Uh, 3 to 148 is fine as it is, NJTE says. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't really see the need for the de-interlining. I mean, I know you guys are saying, like, it could cause delays and stuff. But at the same time, it is a convenience to riders for them to be able to branch out onto different lines. But then again, I don't know if I should be speaking. I only have 2 IRT lines that go into Slicken. Like, I don't really... De-interlining is not really a problem for the fictional city of Slicken because of the fact that there are not that many lines. And they're very straightforward. We basically have a local and an express. And they come into the city, and that's it. And then they go on their different branch. Overshoot! There it is. Bound H local. Next stop on this train is 143rd. And clear the closing doors. This is like a hell map of an AM rush hour. Wait, I can't pass until the signal changes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're being held momentarily by the train's dispatcher. I passed it at danger. With the 5 having its own terminal in Brooklyn, you're allowing full-time Lexington Avenue Express service. That's interesting. When I get to 134th, please remind me to switch onto the express track. The only reason the 5 is kept when it only runs between 149th and Bowling Green is during the weekend GOs. Is to not crowd the 4. Well, that's kind of like the 3 train's job. Like, the 3 train clears out the crowds that the 2 train misses. Because sometimes the 2 train comes into 96th Street and it has a lot of crowds on it. So by de-interlining, now you're going to have crowds on the 2 and the 3, and that's going to make it difficult for Manhattan riders. So in one sense, I understand the trajectory of de-interlining, and on the other hand, I'm not completely for it. Can't believe I decided to operate on a hell map today. This is 143rd Street. Should have enough room. Yep, I'm good. Slickin' bound H semi-local. Next stop is 134th Street. Ladies and gentlemen, once we reach 134th Street, we will be switching to the express track. Next stop is 134th, followed by Rock Hill. For service to any local stations, please take the train right behind you. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Oh yeah, by the way, for you rail fans, the train behind you is the same model as this one. Yes, we do have rail fans in my city. Yep, I'm changing to express. Okay. There we go. We're set to change for the express. You know, Dyer Avenue branch riders actually go into Manhattan during weekdays, which is why they don't mind the 5 goes into Manhattan. Okay. Well, I know that Bronx riders definitely need service to Manhattan. That is not a question. But the question is, do we want to send Dyer Avenue riders on the Lexington line when we can send... No, I'm sorry. Do we want to send Dyer Avenue riders on the 7th Avenue line when they could be sent on the Lexington line and can just as easily transfer to a 2, which could be like 2 or 3 minutes away, and then switch to the 7th Avenue line that way if they want to, by having the option of having both the 2 and 5 in the Bronx in order for them to make that decision. We are now on the express track. Okay, let me switch it back. That's not what I wanted to do. As you see, I'm having a tough time here. 134th Street. Ignore that pile of stairs. Transfers available to the H local train across the platform. I did change the points back, so that's done. Mild overshoot, not counting. Mild overshoot. Oh, I'm still rolling? Oops. I gotta get better with not overshooting stations. Slickin' bound H Express. Next stop is Rock Hill. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. I know I'm not waiting for the local. Studies have shown Dyer Avenue riders prefer Lexington service. Okay, well, if that's the case, then that is exactly what I'm saying, NJT. That is literally exactly what I'm saying. That why change that if it's working for people? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm switched. So if Dyer Avenue riders prefer Lexington service, why give them the 3? That's what I'm saying. If they don't need the 3, why give it to them? I don't know, I guess people want to see the Red Rocket in the Bronx. As I said, I don't come up with these. Most people make them to see their favorite trains on their favorite lines. Well, like I said, that's not the way that service should be done. I'm taking a big gamble by not stopping here. I'm just assuming that someone's gonna free up my junction. And I was right. I know I got a red light ahead. Okay, it just turned into a yellow. I can't believe the LFS HEV would be completed by the end of the year. I know, it's crazy, right? Like they had from March to September of last year to deliver the buses, and they failed. This is Rock Hill. Transfers available to the H local train. Yay, first time I didn't overshoot. Slick and Bound H Express. Next stop is Royal Center. Stand clear of the closing doors. There's a train right on top of me. This is Royal Center. Next stop on this train will be Conduit Bridge. Stand clear of the closing doors. For service to the local stations, please take the train behind you. Finally, we're back on track with the express schedule. Took way longer than it should have. This is Conduit Bridge, last stop in West Point. Wait. Okay, the crack continues. They open my doors on this side. Dyer Avenue riders don't actually care as if the 5 runs as a shuttle. Well, that's good, because then they could connect with the 2 if they need service to Manhattan. And if they need service to Lex, they could just get the 4. I think the way the subway system is set up right now is good. What do the 5 and M have in common? They could be sent any... Yeah, that's true. We're gonna do a race. I'm waiting for them to close the doors so I could drive this out. How long is the train gonna hold here? There we go, finally, thank you. Thank you. I gotta make sure nothing else got held. This is getting frustrating. Where is... let me see. So we got G off here. We're definitely blazing through. We're not wasting any time because we're late. Like, very, like, if I was playing PvE, I would be like an hour late. Crazy. Come on. Okay. Now let me go get my train that's in slipping. Pain in the neck. Not enjoying this at all. If you think I'm enjoying this, you're mistaken. There we go. Okay, we will be taking another break. Mic check. Testing, testing. If you can hear me, say something. I don't know. All right, let me fix the 80th Street. Next stop is 39th Street, KT Center. Staying clear of the closing doors, please. Someone got stuck. Where's Frankie? Where is this dude? Oh, he got stuck in the land of sand. Okay, I'll just having issues today. I got a whole parade of trains that's stuck here. Why did this happen to me? I always knew it was a bad idea to run multiple trains at once. Remind me never to do this again, okay? Well, actually, I will do it again, but remind me to just do it better than the way I did. Back up in the land of sand. Once again, I repeat, back up in the land of sand. Yep, I just had to terminate that R143 at Sando because of Sando Junction because there was just too many trains in the way and it was causing a massive traffic jam. Now I gotta go check on first time I've ever seen this train tackle the Sando route. Okay, let's do a little rail fanning. Okay. I'm sorry, I couldn't read your last comment, JT. I was having a little bit of an issue. Once he comes back, then I'll see it. You know what? Let me teleport. We apologize for the inconvenience. If NGTE comes back, yes, I did read your comment. The 5 can be sent to Wakefield, Burnside, Flatbush, Crown Heights, New Lots, and M could be sent to Chambers, 96, 145th, and 168. They're definitely commodity trains. They're definitely commodity trains. You see the R30s over here on layout. This is 39th Street KT Center. Transfers available to the KT Center towers. To your, what will I say? They're more so eastward. So the towers are eastward, which will be on your left. The 5 and M I'll now consider commodity trains. This is a Slickin' Land of Sand bound H Express. Next stop is 19th Street. Stand clear. Let's blaze it. We're blazing it. This is 19th Street. Again, I'm still learning where my stations are in relation to the map itself. Which is why sometimes I'll drive real slow. It's not on purpose, it's just because I don't know what I'm doing. This is a Land of Sand bound H train. The next stop is 12th Street, City Hall. 15th Street, sorry. 15th Street. Next stop is 15th. Thank you. This is 19. Next stop is 15. I have a stressful shift today. This is 15th Street. As indicated by the speed we're doing into it. We got a slant over there. This is 15th Street. There's a Land of Sand bound H train. Next stop is 12th Street, City Hall. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. This is 12th Street, City Hall. This is a Land of Sand bound H train. The next stop on this train is 10th Street. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. This is 10th Street. Last stop in Slicken. This is a Castle Street bound H train. Next stop on this train is Sandoz Street. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Still can't believe I made this line in under a week. That's crazy. This is Sando Street, shuttle section. I don't feel like stopping it here. Castle Street bound H train. The next stop is Waterside. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Bus depot that has the bike racks for the S53 and 93 on the Orion 7 3rd Gens 2015 to 16 Nova LFS. Do you know that depot? Castleton, right? I think. There's no way I should be blazing 50 in a yard zone. It's just unfathomable. This is Waterside. Where's the rest of the trains? You're not telling me I'm the last train, am I? Might be. This is a Castle Street bound H train. The next stop on this train is Seaside Parkway. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Yeah, it's Castleton Depot for Summer Subway fan. This is Seaside Parkway. Let's make sure the 8th car lined up with the... Yep. I am good. It's doing the thing again. Help! Help! Help me! Help! Help! I'm stuck! No! Get me out! Okay. No. I don't know why I have steam engines running with passenger trains. It's ass backwards. This is a Castle Street bound H train. The next stop is Emerald Avenue. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. True or false? A bus fleet that will replace the Ryans in Brooklyn. 2022 XT40s. I would say true. And I'd also say hopefully. Because right now, the ones at Fresh Pond haven't replaced anything. They literally have not replaced anything yet. Illuminator, Hanover, Wi-Fi, USB ports, and 4-1 Gemini seats. They haven't replaced anything yet. Hopefully in the future they will. That's not canon. That's not canon. And that's not canon. It's a 3-car overshoot. Not canon. Emerald Avenue. Next stop is BX Aurelian. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. They have Luminator, Hanover, Wi-Fi, yeah, I read that. With wide rear doors and onboard screens. They have a lot of cool commodities. Or amenities, I should say. There's a lot of R143s in the land of sand right now. The only problem is the first R143s I had, they would always screech in my ear. The second R143s I have, they're very loud. Like, very loud. I had to lower the volume of the game itself just because of the loudness of the 143s. Because it could literally like rip someone's ear off. That's how loud they are. Now you understand my pain. I tried to brake early. Tried. BX Aurelian, next stop is Sando Junction. Stand clear of the closing doors. This is Sando Junction. Transfer is available to the train across the platform. Mild one-car overshoot. That's better than the overshoots I've had recently. This is a Castle Street bound H train. The next stop on this train is Beachfront. Beachfront is next. Stand clear of the closing doors. 2. The fleet that has Illuminator Spectrum signage and is a hybrid. The HEVs. Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong about that one. You're right about it. R32s in this game are really hard to operate. I don't know why I still drive them. I'm gonna bend the rules a little bit. You'll see. I'm gonna do a special finale. Just leave it like that. This is Beachfront. The next and last stop on this... Oh my goodness, there's an undershoot. Can't win. The next and last stop on this train is Castle Street. Stand clear of the closing doors. At least the good side is that it's impossible to overshoot Castle Street. I wanted to say Castleton. Oh yeah, also, just a stream update, there will be no extension stream for tomorrow, because I will be preparing to do kart tomorrow. Did the 2011 to 13 C40s have the Illuminator Spectrum? I think so, they should. Either that or, I don't know if it's a Horizon. I don't really study signage like that. This is Castle Street. Last stop on this train. Last stop. Last stop. It's literally impossible to over or undershoot this station. Last stop. No passengers. Last stop on this train. Last stop. No passengers. This train will be looping around and becoming a shuttle. Ladies and gentlemen, no passengers. Train is out of D train or H train service, I should say. Ladies and gentlemen, this train will be inspected, cleaned, and it will become a shuttle to 39th Street, Swicking. I had a rough time today. I'm sorry about that, guys. At least the signage looks good. Credit to King of Trains for the signs, by the way. These are not my signs. These are King of Train signs. And as you can see, the gap is pretty wide over here. That's nice. I like that. We got a little bit of a relief period here. Let me see if you can see signs between trains. I really hope you can. If not, I'm gonna be tight. I almost saw it. Okay, hold on. There we go. Yep. That's nice. That is pretty good. A bus fleet that has the 2016 to 2019 LFSAs. I don't know the signage they have, but I recognize the fleet numbers. Okay, now you're going to see how I change the train signs. You're getting an exclusive view of how I do. Okay, edit trains. Press this. 32. Shuttle. Then that, let's try L shuttle, because I know King of Trains came up with that too. Yeah, and then that's for if you want to do L. What do you want to do? Shuttle, just the normal shuttle, or L shuttle? It's up to you guys. Yeah, I remember when Kingsbridge did not have the 2019 LFSAs, or 2016s, I should say. You know what? I'm going to just stick with shuttle. Now I have to change that for all of them. Wait, let me try 6th Avenue shuttle. Or, actually, let me see about the artwork. Yo, that's wild. That's wild. We're in Sandoz Street and it says Sands. Yeah, we'll sign it up to R. Why not? We did DR. DR. That's good. We get an R32R train. There we are. Get a free code break for today. R. Now I just have to change the whole train to that. Should be good now. Check my destination signs. Yep, I'm good. This is a 39th Street bound shuttle train. Next stop is Beachfront. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. I'm desperate to end my shift. I'm tired. But we got one more surprise left for tonight. Just one more. Okay. If trains will stop trolling me, I'll show you the surprise. The LFS is for MTA bus. What does the signage look like? It's probably going to be Luminator Spectrum. Because the cone heads and the HEVs are getting delivered with the Luminator Spectrum signage. This is a slick and bound shuttle train. Next stop is Beachfront. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Let me get a good side view. That's not a side. The 8503 doesn't have Luminator Spectrum. You know, I'm still tight about that Subway fan. I'm still very upset about that. I remember when the LFSs were delivered with the beautiful and goated Axion signs, and then they had to get them changed to Luminator Spectrum. I'm still upset about that. I remember all of 8090 to 8503 was delivered with those goated Axions. I don't even recognize these LFSs anymore. The LFSs look like garbage compared to when I first saw them. And I'm really sad about that, to be honest with you. Yeah. This is Beachfront. This is a Slicken bound shuttle train. The next stop on this train is BX Aurelian. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. I want the one with the sign. Where's the one with the sign? That's not the sign. Not the sign. It's this one. It's this one. I'm sure you all are getting bored of IND. In that case, I got good news for you. We will be soon venturing to IRT operations. And trust me, it's going to be much faster and much more fun than this. No way, no way, no way, wait. I skipped the whole station? I'm gonna lose it. I'm going to lose. What happened to the 2002 to 04 first-gen hybrids? Oh, come on, Subway fan. Why you gotta keep bringing that up? It's painful memories. You're trying to open a wound that I'm trying to close. They got retired in 2019. Especially the Manhattanville ones. The Manhattanville ones got retired first. And I'm still teed off about the fact that you could retire all these old gens so quickly, but you can't retire a single next gen with that same speed, rigor, and energy. That's ridiculous. As Anakin Skywalker would say, it's outrageous, it's unfair. This is Sando Junction. This is a Slicken bound shuttle train. Next stop is... I want AI announcements. The next stop on this train is BX Aurelian. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. But yeah, for the 2002 to 04s, retirement for the 2002 to 04s at Manhattanville began in February of 2019. It all began with the first unit retiring on February 28th. After that, from February 28th to June 26th, there was a retirement campaign, first gens, which primarily took place during May and June. That's when it really ramped up. They retired 62 buses in around 4 months. I was supposed to condemn the next gens for that, but I just couldn't do it. It's too hard. Mad as hell about that. Anyways, the second gens, I thought they would stop with the first gens, but they continued with the second gens through July and August. The last second gen that ran out of Manhattanville did so on August 16, 2019 on the M10. It was 6689, ironically. This is BX Aurelian. It's a wordplay for beach. "39th Street bound shuttle. Next stop is Emerald Avenue. Stand clear of the closing doors, please." Okay, I'm getting the hang of this thing now. Keep telling yourself that, Techno. Rest in peace, D60, 1996 to 2019. Yeah, here's the thing, I never really got to enjoy the 1996 D60s. The D60s I got to enjoy were the 99s and the 04s. Well, 2002 to 04s. The ones from 5510 to 5769. Rest in peace to the RTS from 81 to 2019. The only RTSs I remember were the ones from 1996 to 1999. Those are the ones I'm most familiar with. This is Emerald Avenue. No, I'm not using telekinesis. Ladies and gentlemen, Emerald Avenue is a tight station, so you really have to pay attention to what you're doing. I'm glad Zach isn't here because then he would have put an innuendo in there. This is a Slicken bound shuttle. The next stop on this train is Seaside Parkway. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Rest in peace. Wait, not yet. No, not yet. The R-46s aren't dead. The 42s, however, are dead. And you know what else? What else is dead? The 44s. 44s died very silently. Like, no one noticed that they died. Mostly because we were all fiending for the 32s and 42s. And that the 46s are basically a perfect replacement. Because they're exactly like the thing you're trying to replace. R32's got like, in this game they got like some of the worst brakes you'll ever see. Damn travesty. Like, R188s have better brakes than the 32s in this game. But R188s have good brakes in real life too, so not really surprising. So if anybody asks why am I going slow, it's because I don't know how to drive this damn. This is Seaside Parkway. Let me switch to the other camera. There we go. This is a Slicken bound shuttle. Next stop is Waterside. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. The Staten Island Railway 44s are close to retirement. Indeed they are. Darn right they are. What signage is the XC40 having? I don't know. Probably the Hanover signs, like the rest of the Excelsars. Because, I mean, it wouldn't make sense for them to have anything else. They use that signage pretty well. Again, I'm a terrible operator, I'm sorry. Bus fleet that is almost done delivering. XT40s. AKA my new favorite hybrids, because new Nova sold us out, threw us under the bus, and then ran us over with the same bus that was also delayed. Nova has created an enemy in me. You know how people say you have a friend in me? You have an enemy in me, Nova. And it did not have to be that way. You chose to make yourself an enemy. This is Waterside. What Nova did was despicable. They're still doing it. Oh yeah, by the way, 9621 got delivered today to Tuskegee Airmen. So they only need like 3 more buses or something. You really need a better train operator. I'm not the one to be doing this. You need King of Trains over here or something. Slick and Bound Shuttle. Next stop is Sandoz Street. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. And no, I did not try to base my stops off of King of Trains' set. It was just a coincidence that a lot of the stops I chose that he also has on his layout as well. Like Sandoz Street, that's customer. Conduit Bridge, but somewhat partially inspired by King of Trains. Van Slycken Avenue, I've had that concept I think since I was like 8 or so. I thought I made it up, but apparently I might have gotten it from Van Slycken Avenue on the sea. E-brake. Hope that e-brake slows me down in time. Probably. Yeah, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm gonna overshoot. This is Sandoz Street. Mind the gap between my overshoot and the train. I cannot operate this 32, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I can't do it. Here's the thing, Subway fan. Not a single next gen ever got sent to Queens Village due to an XTE4. It's sad, but it's the truth. You know what you did, Grand Avenue. I'm looking right at you, Grand Avenue. Yeah, you, Grand Avenue. The one who refuses to send out next gens because you're a coward, Grand Avenue. Manhattanville makes you look bad, Grand Avenue. Okay. Slick and Bound Shuttle. Next stop is 10th Street. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Again, thank you guys for tuning into the madness. It's been a long day. This is 10th Street, first stop in Slick. You know what? For the rest of this game, I'm gonna just stay in railfan window mode so I can drive appropriately. I forgot about that wall. This is a 39th Street bound shuttle train. The next stop is 12th Street City Hall. Stand clear of the closing doors. How 2 blocks is a greater distance than 3 blocks, I'll never understand. This is 12th Street City Hall. Thirty-ninth Street bound shuttle. Next stop is 15th Street. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Don't you think it's a little suspicious that I haven't seen a train in eons? Yeah, maybe I'm just bugging. This is 15th Street. Fifteenth Street, last chance to transfer to the H. Next stop is 19th Street on the shuttle side. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Rest in peace to the R38, yes. Well, let's not spoil the surprise, shall we? I'm leaving now. Great to have you on, Summer Subway fan. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And have a wonderful rest of your day. This is 19th Street on the shuttle side. First Avenue shuttle. This is a 39th Street bound shuttle train. Next stop on this train is 28th Street. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Ah, I messed up. "39th Street bound shuttle. Next stop is 35th Street. Stand clear of the closing doors, please." This is 35th Street. Like I said, I can't wait till we start doing IRT. But then again, if I'm overshooting stations in IND, what makes me think I'm going to do any better with IRT? We'll just have to wait and see. Who knows, I might be terrible with IND, but wonderful with IRT. Especially with those darn 188s at my disposal. Either way, I'm grateful for this game. 39th Street bound shuttle. Ladies and gentlemen, we're being held momentarily by the train's dispatcher. We apologize for any inconvenience. Yeah, I know you miss these things. I'm done with this darn R32. A pain in my neck. This is 39th Street Terminal. Last stop on this train. I am done with this R32. Ladies and gentlemen, this train was a pain in my neck, but now it's over, thankfully. Last stop, last stop. Everyone please leave the train. Thank you for riding with the KTA. This train is no longer in passenger service. And in addition, we may end the stream here. Depends on how I feel. Train is no longer in passenger service, as indicated by the sign here. Wait, hold on. Why is it like that? Camera angles can be tricky in this game. Okay, there we go. Not in service. Now I gotta change the other 7 signs. Let's do it. Nis. Nis. Eventually I'll have to figure out a good schedule for these trains. Eventually. I skipped one. This. There we go. And then one more, and we're done. Trying to get that angle right. Okay, that works too. This. Done. Alright, that's it for, let me lock it up. Let's lock it up. Okay. I'm gonna end it off here. If you enjoyed the stream, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you didn't, please let me know what I need to fix for next time we do Route 19. Whether it be volume, train speed, commentary, community involvement, etc. I don't feel like this was one of my better streams, to be honest with you. So please give me any feedback. I'm always welcome for feedback. I know it got a little difficult because my phone posed a couple challenges which I did not expect, but hopefully we can work to address these problems in the future.